stay right there because we just did an episode last week, I believe, about like the 3 components of what it takes to be a man or what a woman is looking for in a man. And that is being a provider, a protector, and then being present. Okay? So it almost sounds like traditionally, women were just totally cool with like, yeah, I'm attracted to my guy and he provides for me. Done, that's 90% of it. Now there's this third bucket, also because the women are able to make money, so they're not necessarily looking for that provider role.
They still very much appreciate it. I mean, woman doesn't want to share her money. She appreciates when the guy can provide. I mean, I make more than my partner, but she's very smart. She makes 6 figures herself. So I'm still sort of doing that role, but a lot of our polarity is from things like her trusting me, her being in the feminine, the sex, all those other aspects, and us being able to have that relationship communication so that when we go through difficult stuff, we can move through it. Women are expecting that. It's almost like a car. Traditional masculinity is like gear 1 to 5.
Yeah.
And that's still the majority of what it should be. But every now and then, guys have to have this reverse gear, which is to make sure, for example, we're not being toxic. And by that, I mean physically or financially controlling. And to be able to go to these conversations and actually communicate with our partner. And I think that's the one area where Red Pill drops the ball a bit, is that they don't talk about the relationship communication. It's a bit adversarial, and a lot of it is great for men. It's great self-development advice for men. We definitely need it. There's been a lot of shame around masculine traits, 100% needed. But you need that reverse gear in a car, just occasionally. And if you don't have that, not only are modern women in this day and age willing to leave you, but that's where you really do risk becoming potentially toxic.
So let me ask you this, and then I kind of want to open it up to the panel to see what they did. So you said traditionally it was mostly looks and financial. So the provider protector, okay? So meaning they want a good-looking guy who's fit and has his shit together and also his finances together, and that was enough, right? Now there's this third P, if you will, being present, being emotionally available, being a communicator, being willing to trust the man, not only sexually, but just with everything in life. If you could just kind of break it down into buckets, what was and what is. So is it a third? What would it be now with this provider, protector, and being present, emotionally available?
Yeah, I mean, it changes from woman to woman. My experience would probably be roughly a third.
Okay.
I'd love to hear the ladies' opinions on that.
Yeah, this is what I want to do. So
A
ladies,
third.
I'm going to encourage you to not think outside the box. So don't be like, there's a fourth P that I want to. If you could, in order, put provider, whether that's financially or just leading the relationship, providing leadership, provider, protector, which is someone who, you can count on this guy. Put it in the bank. He's there for you, whether it's physically, whether it's emotionally, he's there for you. And then being present, being emotionally available, listening to you, quality time, all that. If you can kind of put that in a 1 through 3 order, what would you choose? You want to go first, Kiana?
Yeah. Protector, leader, finance, and what was the last one you said? Provider, protector,
being present. Those 3 Ps.
Okay, so protector, provider, financially, then leader, right? At the end.
Those 3 Ps.
4. You said 4.
No,
right?
3.
3.
I told you, don't reinvent the wheel here, Kiana.
Okay.
You got 3 Ps.
Okay, what's the 3?
Let's ask this one more time.
Okay.
Kiana, you know what?
Because I got a lot going on.
I'm going to come back to you. You're going to hear everybody else's answer.
Protector, provider, and then financially. So I need a protector to protect me.
Are the same thing.
Kiana, we're gonna revisit this.
No, it's
Brody,
not.
show you how it's done. You got a provider,
No, there's so
you got a
much pressure on
protector,
me.
and you got someone who's present. Kiana, we're gonna come back to you. We're gonna fact check you. Provider.
Yeah.
He's providing financial leadership. He's leading the relationship. Protector.
I
You
have
can
an
count
answer
on
for
him.
you when you're
Go
ready.
ahead.
So protector first, 100%, then presence, and then provider.
Right.
Okay.
I want him to always be a provider, but if he's not succeeding at being a provider, I'll still stand by him.
So
That's my point.
first and foremost on your list is you want someone who protects you.
Yes.
Okay, so like slay the dragon almost.
Yeah.
Then the being present, being a what? How would you define presence for you?
Prioritizing our connection and our love and our relationship. before anything else,
Okay.
and then afterwards provider. I think I would like my husband to provide for me, but it's not a deal breaker if he's
So
not
financially,
doing a good job
that is
at it.
not in the top two. It's three.
It's not in the top two.
Okay, and just so we're clear, give me a number. What would you like your man to make a year?
Oh, as much as possible.
Ideally, though. Like, give me a
Ideally, as
minimum
much as possible.
baseline.
Well,
Minimum
okay,
baseline.
Can I? Okay,
Yeah.
just a small
Yeah,
thing.
go
Like
ahead.
my parents' marriage is built on that same concept of like, you know, provider versus nurturer, and my father struggled for a lot of years with his failure to provide, no matter how much he was trying, because in Israel it's really hard to provide.
Yeah.
And their marriage was strong enough that they're still very much in love, even though for a long time we didn't do so well financially. I look at that and I see that as the formula for a successful relationship is it's okay if you're not doing a good job as long as your intentions are to provide for your family.
But he did struggle a little bit financially, is what you're saying.
Yes, and if my mom
Okay.
put that on the top priority, that marriage would have fallen apart and the
Gotcha.
kids would have suffered.
How long they been married?
30-something years. I
God
think
bless,
35
Mazel
years
tov.
maybe.
And
Yeah.
back to the question that I wanted you to answer. Minimum baseline, what would you like your man to make?
If as much as possible. I don't know.
I get that.
I would say 6 figures.
Okay.
It depends where we
All right.
live, what the cost of living is. I don't know.
All right,
There's
but
a
you know,
lot that goes
Kiana
into
was
it.
very clear. She wants her man to be worth $60 million minimum.
Hilarious.
Network.
Okay, net
Yeah,
worth.
that-
Minimum.
Right.
Kiana, I'm going to give you one last chance to give the 3 P's in a row. Provider, protector, present. What would you, just give me 1, 2, 3.
Protector, provider, financially, whatever.
Oh my God.
Kiana still don't got it. Gotcha.
And financially.
There it is.
Oh my
Just basically show me the
Protector
motherfucking money.
At the end of the
Okay.
situation. You know,
All right.
protect me, all that.
Jamie, do I need to repeat the question for you?
I actually have the same answer as Brody.
Okay.
So it would be protector, present, provider.
Got it.
And I totally agree. I think that what makes a relationship really strong is sometimes there's going to be ups and downs, and that could be in financially. Like there could be a recession. And I think that if a woman's just with a man for their money, like you don't care about the kids, like that, your kids suffer from that if you can't maintain a strong household. And I
That's
think
true.
the other things are really important for that.
All right, minimum your man needs to make? Minimum.
6 figures.
Okay, gotcha. And what percentage of men make 6 figures?
The ones that don't aren't for me.
Okay. It's about 10%. So, all right, Emily, anything out of the ordinary for you? You want a protector, you want a provider, you want a present? What do you want?
I would say present, protector, provider.
Present, protector, provider. So last on the list for you ladies is the money, is the provider status. Is it because you ladies are making money, or you don't necessarily need a man to pay for your stuff, or it's really genuinely not that high on your list? What is it?
I don't think
No,
I
it's
ever
definitely
valued
still up there.
Yeah.
But I also know like my family has gone through hard financial times, and what mattered to me as a kid was that my dad was there. That like I had that father who I could go to for protection or like whatever. Sure, we were struggling. Sure, like I was working at a young age, but I still had my dad.
So if you like that clip, click right here to watch another, or if you want to watch the entire Soscast, click right here.